Should we just rotate the NCAA and then go to WBC? Get Leon on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we'll do that first.
Right. You shared it?
Yeah.
Here we go. It is episode 39 of the Village Legends podcast. I'm Sess, that's C Flash, episode 39. Not too many 39s in sports history. My brother Larry Zonka, the Hall of Fame running back for the undefeated Dolphins, wore 39. Hall of Fame catcher for the Dodgers, Roy Campanella, wore number 39. And that's all we found. Guys, in the comments, let us know who else we got. Shout out to DJ Milk for the beats. We are back once again, episode 39. My brother, a lot to talk about in the world of sports. March Madness around the corner.
Yep.
The World Baseball Classic in full effect with all the passion and drama in that. And of course, Legends of the Game, which we did lose a couple legends of the game this past week since we last spoke to you. My brother C Flash, welcome back for 39. Let them know what we talk about today, homie.
Hey, welcome back. Yes, Village Legends podcast community. It's always a pleasure to have y'all back in our sites, and uh, we're in your ear, and we ready to get this thing going. Excited because of the NCAA college basketball tournament is approaching. We got a special guest coming on and talk about that. WBC is just the beginning before the regular season of baseball.
Yep.
And I'm truly, truly, truly excited to be with my man Sess. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and everybody is here to do what I always say: think sports. Um, might be a little emotional moment as we get in and talk about things, but just a couple of RIPS to some legends of the game, I'll say. And let's go, Seth. Let's get this thing popping. Um, so we're gonna start with the NCAA. I want to chime in to the viewers and alike. Um,
Yep, the conference tourneys are beginning. NCAA basketball in full effect. March Madness around the corner. And we do have a special guest coming on, my brother, to lead us off here today.
yes.
Talk to him.
Sorry, Seth, for that.
Go for it, brother.
So we have our special guest, brother Leon here, and Lee, we just want you to fill us in and get us all hyped up because we already getting our popcorn ready for March, and I know breaking it down, I want you to be able to let everybody know just how personal and how much of a love this is to you, and I'm gonna let you take away the show, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on again. Um,
Leon.
March Madness is like Christmas to me. I say it's the most wonderful time of the year.
That's right.
Um, those first 2 days, Thursday, Friday, take off of work and just watch basketball for 12 hours a day. And you never know what's gonna happen. Nobody's ever had a perfect bracket, so you just watch and see what's gonna happen. It's so amazing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Um, it's crazy because every year we truly don't never really know who's gonna take it over. One thing that is that's guaranteed, Lee, and I'm sure you could agree with this is you like you said you could pick a bracket that you might think is perfect, but I really don't even know, Lee. Do you know, has anyone in the history of the NCAA tournament really had, or maybe one or two people maybe had a perfect bracket?
I don't think it's ever actually happened. I know Buffett. He offers $1 billion if you get the perfect bracket,
Wow.
and I'm pretty sure nobody's ever hit that. There's just
Amazing.
way too many variables.
Yeah.
64 teams. Anything could happen at any point and just destroy your bracket all the way through.
Lee, any big stories leading up to this year's tourney? Any stories to look out for? Any teams that you're looking forward to seeing out there?
say about the tournament, as much as I love it and look forward to this all the time, is the NIL, right? The NIL just kind of these big teams that these big schools, they have the money, right? They have the money, and I'll go into my top teams, and you'll notice that those are the big teams that have tons of money that they can spend and get the players.
Correct. Correct. That's something that's one to look out for. And also don't count out the lower schools as well. Am I wrong about that? As the lower schools could be really like we've seen it in the past where the lower schools knock out the big time schools or the universities.
Who's the Cinderella this year? Pardon me, my brother. Who's the Cinderella team? You got any?
Cinderella? I mean, the only one I'll go with, and this is based on coach alone, is St. John's.
Okay.
They're looking at a 5 seed right now.
Okay.
You have a couple others people are talking about, like Troy. There's a couple other out there. But as I look at the projected bracket right now, obviously, we got to see what happens in these conference tournaments. Yep. But St. John, you have Patino, right? So that guy's tried and true. So just that alone, that's where I would say from a Cinderella, even though it's a 5 seed, that's one to look out for.
That's a good one.
So Lee, real quick, I'm gonna go from 1 to 15, and you tell me what you think. We got the Duke Blue Devils, okay. Arizona's number 2, Michigan's number 3, UConn is number 4, number 5 is Florida, Iowa State is number 6, Houston's number 7, Michigan State is number 8, Nebraska is number 9, Texas Tech is 10. Illinois is 11, Gonzaga is 12, and Virginia is 13, Kansas is 14, and Purdue is 15. So you think out of those, the top 15 that I just named, give me about like at least 4 that you feel that really might be going deep.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have Nebraska on my list, but I'm not sure where they were actually going to be seated. But I mean. Overall, I'm a North Carolina fan, tried and true.
Yes.
But as much as it hurts me to say, Duke is good, man. They are really good.
Yeah. They have you guys. North Carolina. The Tar Heels are 17, and the St. John Red Storm is 18. So you guys are right there, man. You're right there.
Yeah, we lost Caleb Wilson, so we're pretty much done. We definitely have, Vesser and Bogovic, Derek Dixon, freshman. He's doing his thing these days. Trimble. We have some players, but I mean, that was our best player, Caleb Wilson. Broke his thumb in practice. So I'm not expecting much from North Carolina in the tournament.
Okay.
As most of you probably saw last night, just couldn't do it without him.
That was that was the freshman that went down, right, Lee?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, Duke, Michigan, they have no stars on their team. They just have 5 people that are really good, but no actual stars. They play well together, so that's a major dynamic.
Yes.
You can't guard everybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, then you have Florida. They've been playing really good lately. Arizona. UConn was kind of people were expecting them to do a bunch. They started to fall off lately. So I don't know how much you could expect from them. One thing I will say, though, Michigan State, they were just playing Michigan. I'm not sure what the outcome of that game was. But I never count out Izzo in the tournament.
No, we can't.
Good call.
Michigan was up 4 or 5 points by the time that I looked at it, and I think it was 2 minutes or something minutes left. I don't know what the final score was of that game.
Michigan won by 10, 90 to 80.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's a different game. Once the tournament hits, Izzo, I don't know what he does. They could be a 12 seed, and Izzo's just a beast in the tournament.
It's
correct.
True. Yep.
Correct. So from looking, I mean, I don't like going back into past, but with sports, we have to. It's the inevitable. Who do you consider to be this year's Florida?
It's Duke. unreal.
Mm-hmm.
He's just doing it all. And you know, the fun fact with Duke, they actually don't have, they aren't bringing in NIL people. They actually have people that came to the team and you know, they were there last year, now they're starters, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But they're not paying for people, which is pretty impressive this day and age.
Yeah, because you know Duke is the players that go there are really loyal. They it's like they dream about going there. So I get what you're saying. You know.
Well, two of the starters are you know, Carlos Boozer's sons, so they have no choice.
That was major. That was major.
But I mean, you know, good for them. I mean, I like I said, North Carolina fan all the way through. So I hate Duke, but I can't knock what they're doing.
We agree on that, my brother. I'm a UConn fan, but I hate Duke as well.
Yeah, none of us are real Duke fans. So, and on the show, everybody that's viewing in and tuning in, we listen. We do not want to sit here and talk about your Duke as if like we hate Duke and we just think they're despicable. No, at the end of the day, we have our choices, our picks, and Duke is just not one of them, and we don't respect Duke, but. Don't be mad at us. We just telling it how it is.
Yeah, you gotta let them play it on the court, right? And you can't deny goodness.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, exactly, my brother.
As much as it hurts, but
yes. Yes.
Good stuff.
I believe we're in the midst of the conference championships. About like maybe 5 teams have already settled and won. We have more to come. And I think that's crazy too with those conference championship games, because sometimes you just think like for instance you might have a team that's in the top 10 that they're gonna just blow everybody away, and you end up losing to a team that that was in 3rd place in the conference. So I mean it's just something that's crazy. Even to the gamblers, Lee. I think we could agree the gamblers lose a lot of money on these tournaments every year.
Yeah. But, the crazy thing is, and this is something Krzyzewski's done for years. I know, you obviously retired and you have Shire now, but not to continue to go on Duke, but, Krzyzewski would actually, I don't want to say intentionally, but he would kind of lean towards losing the conference tournament just so his players are fresh. So that it's a strategy. There is a whole thing to it. You can say, okay, well, I'm going to get a higher seed, but it's like my people are going to be fresh, and we're going to just crush it in the actual tournament itself. And most people don't have that mentality. They want to go, I want to be first, win first in our conference tournament. But it hurts you. There's a lot of games to play, man. A lot of games to play in the next couple of weeks.
So it's fair to say, Lee Incest, that I think I agree with that. I believe that a lot of these coaches will sit there and tell their team, listen, it's never going to come out, but it's just a conspiracy theory. Listen, you guys don't got to play too hard for this. We got our eyes on a bigger prize, and that's the national championship. What do you think?
100%. 100%. I mean, Krzyzewski never came out and said it, but being, in the ACC and watching these tournaments and stuff, I'm like, yeah, he's got an agenda here, and it's not a bad one, right? I mean, for North Carolina, different story, right? You want to get the higher seed. Duke's already looking at number 1 seed overall.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, right? You have the number 1 overall, regardless of what you do in the tournament. Just tank it and, just rest your players.
Yeah. Well, I already told you I'm definitely going to be joining with your tournament bracket. We will be talking about that soon, and I believe Seth might jump in it too. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm in.
Everybody should do it. All the listeners.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. If you want in on Big Lee's March Madness, hit us up.
Anyone else?
We had 48 people last year, so that's a good payout, right? $20 a bracket. Good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. To all the Village Legend viewers and listeners out there, I hope that you all tune in. And again, we have people that have brackets, and Lee, our guy Leon right here, our special guest is he's letting it be known. So let's go, everybody.
Let's do it.
We bigging it up right here, right on the show.
That's it. That's it. Speaking of the viewers, shout out to Bango 8, Smitty's in the house, Trey, of course, QT in the house.
Okay, all right. Love, love, love.
Smitty, what up?
Smitty.
One last thing, real quick. I'm not sure how you guys are. The one thing with Kansas,
Okay.
they're a team to look out for, but I don't know if you realize, like, with this guy Darren Peterson,
Okay.
he basically, like, he's supposedly the best player in the country, and he just keeps sitting. Like, oh, I don't want to play. Tons of different issues with him, and Kansas can make some noise if he actually plays. But nobody can figure out what's actually going on with him. It's one day it's this, I'm sick, or I don't want to play. He leaves in the middle of the game. So I don't know how much you guys know about that, or you want to speak about it.
I will say this, like you brought up Tom Izzo. When it's time to go for that, when it's time for that tournament to start rolling, don't ever give up on Bill Self. Bill knows what's going on, and Bill might be able to change that. So, that's one thing about these guys. These are college motivators. So let's not. Yeah, I wouldn't look too deep into it, but we'll find out if Bill can save this thing. I believe Bill Self is worthy. So let's see what he does.
Yeah, I mean they're looking at like a 4 seed now. Obviously everything changes with the conference tournaments, but they're looking at a 4 seed now. They could make some noise, right? They could change things up.
Yes.
If this guy plays, so kind of a factor right there. Something to think about.
I agree.
Should be a fun month.
We looking forward to it. We are definitely looking forward to it, brother. Definitely looking forward to it. Is there anything else you want to bring up about pretty much about the NCAA college basketball?
Like I said, it's best time of the year. It's just those first 2 days are phenomenal. I mean, 12 hours of basketball, 4 games at a time. You can't beat it, right? You just I have 4 TVs, four projectors, TVs, whatever.
Yeah.
That are just constantly going and just shifting, watching all these games.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Well, make sure you at least get an hour, maybe an hour nap in, Lee. You can't.
No.
I know it's gonna be hard, but at least try, man. Try.
They do throw a little break in there. I think it's like a half an hour.
Okay.
Where there's no actual games and they show the news or something. But mostly it's just basketball.
On the so we want to switch real quick, briefly, Lee. Thank you for coming on the show and definitely bracing us with your whole ideas and what's going on with college basketball. I just want to switch to a little sad note because we went to high school together, and just want to give a quick rest in peace to our legendary coach Pat Tirico, who definitely had some there's some that had some I'm sure had some mixed feelings with him, but they also know that this man, you had to respect him, and I think the respect was real with him, and I know that from our standpoint, us playing for him for 4 years and knowing exactly what he was about, the man he was, and what he demanded from his players, carried on in life for us. His discipline and how to play the game, we respected real highly. One of the things I also said is for us, when I spoke to you off screen, I said one of the things that sticks out is the scrimmage versus Sparta, when one of our players decided to lose his cool and get into a fight, and Coach Tirico came off from the sideline and went to the middle of the field and grabbed our particular classmate and dragged him all the way to the sideline in a headlock, and he flipped him on the bench and said it while everybody was out there. He said, "Now I hope you're embarrassed." This is a story of a man who truly was real with it, folks. Real with it. And like I said, he had no issues with us respecting him. I definitely could go on a limb and say that to all the viewers and listeners. So again, Lee, I don't know if you want to co-sign on that. What you got to say?
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, the guy he was just real. Um, he laid it all on the line.
Yes.
There was no playing around. It was just this. We got to work hard. We got to get this done, and it molded a lot of people. A lot of our generation, even before us, right? Because he was doing it for like 30 years.
Yes.
So just the people that have moved on in life have taken that with them. I looked at a lot of the posts and stuff like that. After that, it's obviously the saddest thing. And just people, it changed their lives, right?
Yes,
just
it did.
From a football team. It's just a football team, and you're just playing football, whatever. But it was much more than that.
Yes.
It was life lessons, instilling like just how work ethic and how to get things done. So I'm saddened and obviously much appreciative of what I got out of that.
Yes, I agree. He made it feel like, well, playing underneath him, he made us say, hey, if we're going to war, we're gonna go to war as a family, and we're gonna do it the right way. Again, he started in 1983 and he retired in 2016 as being the head coach. But during that time, he was also the head athletic director. And Coach, we just want to tell you, hey, it was a pleasure to play for you, and we thank you. Thank you for changing our thinking and making us the men that we've grown up to be. So rest in peace to you, Pat Tirico. Cess, is there anything you got to say?
I didn't play for him, but he was one of my gym teachers. Nothing negative to say about the man. Always thought fondly of him from my dealings with him and interactions. And he's a local legend, as you would say, right? He's a legend of the game.
Yes.
He really is. He'll go down in history around here. Rest in peace to Costa Rico, and condolences to his family and friends as well.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real quickly, while you're here, man, we might as well talk about another passing this week in sports. Back to the college game.
Mm-hmm.
We lost legendary coach Lou Holtz.
Yes, we did.
This week. Rest in peace to him as well and his
Yes.
family. A football lifer, devout Catholic as well. Lou Holtz, my brother. You guys want to add anything regarding Lou?
Lee, go ahead. I'll let you talk. Go ahead, Lee.
Yeah. So I was watching something the other day, and something I did not know. Like, so he was college football coach, legendary, whatever, and then he went into the NFL, right? Coach the Jets. That didn't work out at all, right? It was terrible, whatever, and he realized, like, I'm just a college coach. Like, so that's what he stuck to. Just became legendary as a college coach. I didn't realize that. Like, a lot of people make that mistake where they just go, okay, I want to be in the NFL, and then it just doesn't. You're not good. It doesn't work. It's not your thing. And he realized it, and then did it right. What he was good at.
Great point, brother.
Yes. Another good teacher. Lou Holtz was another good teacher. He demanded greatness from his players, and they respected him. And he went out there and led Notre Dame to a national championship. Lou Holtz was definitely one of the college football greats of our time, and he definitely is a legend that will live on forever. When you hear his name, he also had his son, Skip Holtz, who was a coach and still is a coach in football to this day. Coach Holtz, you will be missed. And just looking back at of his accomplishments, you had a Heisman Trophy winner, you had the national championship, and honestly, there's not much more for me to really say. I remember watching him on ESPN when he was after his coaching career was over with, and just one of the best that ever did it. One of the best that ever did it.
No question.
R.I.P. Coach.
Yes, sir.
So many good players.
So many good players. And to touch on that, Lee, 1988, 15 NFL players came off that team. The 1988 national champions. Amazing. Some of the names include Ricky Waters, Raheem the Rocket Ishmael, Rod Smith,
Yes.
Pat Terrell, just to name a few, my brother.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And I want to just listen. I didn't tell you I was going to do this one, see, but I'm going to read it real quick. Lou Holtz, one of his famous quotes that I just want to leave you guys with on this note right here. He says, and I quote, he goes, "If you want to be happy for an hour, eat a steak. Want to be happy for a day? Play golf. Want to be happy for a week? Go on a cruise. Want to be happy for a lifetime? Put your faith in Jesus Christ. He'll
Yeah.
never let you down."
Mm,
That was Lou Holtz for you right there, my man.
Strong.
And
Strong.
quote. Yes, sir. Rest
Strong.
in peace to the man.
Rest in peace. Rest in
yeah,
peace.
yeah.
Um, it's crazy because it's going through my brain right now that after every score, we would play the Notre Dame uh, marching band
Oh,
song
that's right. Yeah.
after
What a
every
connection,
score.
right?
So shout out to Lodi High School, the town of Lodi, and again, rest in peace to the legend Pat Tirico and Lou Holtz.
Well, the high school 30-year reunion coming up.
There it is. There it is.
Don't tell anyone I'm sneaking in. Don't tell them. I'm in the mix.
See you there.
See you there, brother.
All right,
Lee,
well,
thanks so much, my brother.
thank you, Lee.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You already know. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Peace.
Talk to you later.
Take it easy.
Good stuff right there with our man Lee.
Yes, it is. Yes,
we'll,
it is.
we'll have him back, folks, when we get to the tournament. He'll want to talk all about it, I'm sure. We should probably have him on that first weekend,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Get it popping, my brother.
He truly does not go to sleep. When he tells you that, it's not a joke. To all the viewers listening and Village Legend community, Leon really does not go to sleep. He takes this very serious. So please tune in. If you guys have not ever tuned into a NCAA tournament, college basketball tournament, please start looking into it. It is one of the most exciting, thrilling things,
Mhm.
moments to watch in sports. So please tune in if you can.
We were talking about high school. We used to cut class and go watch March Madness in the library. Remember them days?
Yes. Yes.
Unbelievable. Anyway, my brother, we move on from the college ranks to the world stage.
Yes, we do.
Tournament, a baseball tournament that only comes around every 4 years, and it is phenomenal for many, many reasons, my brother. The World Baseball Classic is back. It's in full effect. First weekend is in the books. Talk to the folks a little bit about the World Baseball Classic, my brother.
Well, it's an exciting time. I mean, you might as well say it's the baseball Olympics. I mean, when we get into and down to it, excuse me, that's exactly what the WBC is. It's exciting. It's also great to see current baseball stars representing their countries, and they're doing it with pride. It's some of them don't. They know that they have to get themselves prepped and get prepared for the season. But when it comes to representing their countries, U.S. alike, everyone takes it very serious, and this thing has grown. Says from the time that it started, when says
2009.
okay,
Was the year.
it has blown up, folks, and honestly, now you're seeing more kids and adults alike with jerseys on, and this is for bragging rights. This is, like I said, this is
That's
the Olympics of baseball.
It's all about that pride, that name on the shirt. Kike Hernandez from the Dodgers. He's been in like 4 or 5 World Series, and he literally said that to him, if the World Baseball Classic feels bigger because it's on the world stage and you have so many eyes on it, and it truly is more of a World Series, quote unquote World Series type of deal,
Yeah.
which is awesome, brother.
Yes. Well, let's with the WBC, let's talk about what we've been seeing so far. For those who are not aware, there is pool. This is how they go by how they place certain teams in certain brackets.
Pool play, yep.
So we're gonna say Pool A is PR, Puerto Rico. They're 2-0. Cuba is 2-0. Canada is 1-0. Panama is 0-2. Colombia is 0-3. For Pool B, you have the United States, which is 2-0. Italy 2-0. Mexico is 1-0. Great Britain is 0-3. Brazil is 0-2. For Pool C, you have Japan, which is 3-0. Australia 2-1. Chinese Taipei 2-2. Republic Korea 1-2. And the Czech, I believe that's Czechia, says
Czechia, I think so, or Czechia, or
Czechia Republic maybe. No, it's Czechia. They're 0-3.
Go with it.
Pool D, the final pool is DR, Dominican Republic, 2-0, which they had a great game today. Venezuela, 2-0. Netherlands is 1-2. Israel is 0-1, and Nicaragua 0-2. It's again, these games are fun to watch because they are representing their countries, and professional baseball players are giving their best out there as well. I just remember what was it? The last time that we seen it, our closer, who was the best closer in baseball, who's now with the Dodgers,
Mm-hmm.
celebrating and tearing his ACL.
Yep.
Man, it hurt. It hurt Met fans. It hurt us. It hurt us a lot.
It did.
But for me to bring that up, I just want to say that Edwin Diaz, we stood by you. The organization stood by you, and
let it out, C Flash.
To know that you walked over to the West Coast, it's kind of tough. But just remember, those people stuck by you.
Yes, indeed, my brother.
Anything else with the WBC?
Yeah, you know what? Let's just give a quick overview, real quick, of what I saw the first weekend. The WBC, my brother. USA, as you said, freaking stacked.
Mm-hmm.
First game, they beat Brazil 15-5. Brazil's one of those teams, folks, and this is the one thing about pool play early on. Brazil's a team that if Brazil itself was a team in Major League Baseball, they might win 10 games for the whole season. I mean, I know it sounds crazy saying it. Baseball's a crazy game. They'll probably find a way to win more than that. But that's, the level that they're at. They do have a couple bright spots, though, I wanted to mention real quick. They got a kid 17 years old, Joseph Contreras, goes to Blessed Trinity High School in Georgia, pitching for them. This kid came in and got Aaron Judge to ground into a double play. So shout out to that kid. That he's gonna be a high school legend. He's gonna be a legend in the game in his school when he gets back there. They also have Manny Ramirez's son on Team Brazil. His mother being Brazilian, Lucas Ramirez. Wears number 24, but bats lefty.
That's crazy.
Kid's a beast. Hit 2 home runs against the U.S. So he is up to caliber. You know what I mean? He is going to be. He's got a chance. I mean, if he fills in his body the way it looks like he's going to project into it,
yeah,
he could be a special player like his dad. He really can. So USA 15-5 the first game. The second game they won 9-1 yesterday. Judge hit a home run in both games. Yesterday against the Netherlands, he broke the scoreboard. He hit the ball off the scoreboard and broke it.
He just makes it look so easy, man.
He makes it look so easy. So USA, I mean, you got Judge, you got Schwarber, who went deep today, Kyle Schwarber. You got Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
You got Bobby Witt Jr. You got Mason Miller throwing 100 out of the bullpen. They're stacked.
Yes.
They're stacked. Japan, of course, probably the favorites right there with USA. They got Otani. They got Seiya Suzuki. Masataka Yoshida, among others. It's tremendous. What else? Of course, we spoke about DR, my brother. Today they hit 4 home runs. They mercy ruled
the Netherlands.
Yeah, yes. 12-1.
Yes.
Soto went deep. Vladdy Jr., Austin Wells, and Junior Caminero, his second homer of the tourney. So it's going to be fun to watch, my brother, as we get through the next level of play and the good teams rise and the poor teams get left out.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, especially with the passion that you see in these stadiums. Puerto Rico, the host country this year.
It just seems wild, electric, bro. Man.
It's electric. I mean, us, we're not used to that. It gets electric. Playoff time, tight ball game, late in the game. It gets electric.
Yeah.
But those fans are electric from the opening pitch to the end. It's great to watch, man. It's awesome. It's awesome, my brother.
Yes, it is.
You got a prediction for the World Baseball Classic? You got a pick?
Well,
anybody you picking to win it all right now?
Okay. Well, I being that you said that, I'm gonna definitely go with the U.S. But at the end of the day, after seeing what DR did today, DR is loaded, man,
They're gonna
and
be tough
and
to stop,
and they
yeah.
have the great Albert Pujols as their manager.
Mm-hmm.
To have him and his presence there, he just brings that calm to them, and
Mm-hmm.
they're having fun. But
He
just
looks
like
happy out there too, Albert.
the U.S., U.S. manager says
Who is the U.S. manager? Let me see. I should know that. Let me see. Team USA manager. They're good too. They got a good squad. And let's see, who is it here? It is Mark DeRosa, Jersey's
DeRosa.
own Mark DeRosa,
Okay.
who's an excellent manager in
What?
his own right. Was a great utility player, role player in
And
his day.
he's the host of the morning MLB show.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Mark DeRosa definitely knows baseball. Also Bergen Catholic alum,
Mm.
high school alum.
Yep.
So shout out to Mark DeRosa. I just think um, we also cannot leave out Japan.
Nah, you can't. 'Cause I didn't even
Japan,
mention the pitching on Japan. They're freaking loaded.
yes, they are loaded. So if the hitters from DR or the US can smack the Japan pitchers,
Mm-hmm.
we will definitely have a new WBC um, baseball classic champions, and that's in due time. So let's see.
what happens, brother.
Let's see
check
what
back
happens.
in, folks. With that, we'll get you more from that. What else we got, my brother? We're gonna move on quickly to, I guess, the National Basketball Association,
Yes, we
the
are.
NBA.
Yes, we are. We're coming close to the playoffs, folks. In another month, we will be talking and discussing about the NBA playoffs. The teams alike that are going on right now. It's actually really heating up, and just want to give a shout out to a lot of these teams because they all are they all have their numbers.
It
You
seems like
know,
they're stepping it up now as we get closer to the playoffs. NBA playoffs are long. They're like 2 months long. We'll be talking about it for a while, but they're revving up.
shout out to Jason Tatum for
Mm.
coming back. And he had a long road with that Achilles tendon. A lot
Mm.
of people don't come back the same, Sess.
It's true.
Again, you right now what we're looking at is the Detroit Pistons. Their record is 45-17. The Boston Celtics are 43-21. The New York Knicks are 41-24. Um, Cleveland is going through it a little bit, 39-25. Just want to skip on down a little bit more to the Western Conference real fast. Those are the ones I named are I feel were the top ones, but come playoff time things might change. OKC is still looking fresh as they are as defending NBA champions at 50-15. San Antonio is 46-17. Houston Rockets are 39-23. Minnesota is 40-24. Los Angeles is 39-25. And again, folks, as the playoffs come near, it's going to be something entirely different. My top 5 power ranking for this day
You want me to
and
go
this
first?
week.
You want me to
Okay,
go first?
Sess, you got
Nope,
it.
you went first last week, so I'll go first.
Okay.
I got San Antonio #1 this week. They had
Okay.
a good week. Wemby crying over a regular season win. The kid loves basketball. I think he's gonna be really good for the game.
Mhm.
Hopefully he stays healthy. I got my Knicks at #2.
Mhm.
I got OKC at #3.
Okay.
The Pistons come in at 4. The Celtics, who let's see if they surge now with Tatum back in the mix at 5. And the honorable mention, I got the Timberwolves this week. Anthony Edwards had a hell of a week this week.
You snuck in the honorable mention.
Go ahead, brother.
Sess, you snuck in the honorable
You were gonna
mention.
do it.
Nah, I didn't even have it on there, Sess. I didn't even have it on
I
there.
gotta account for that. I got it.
So you now you've made my job a little bit harder. So my honorable mention will be, so I don't have to get into it, will be the Minnesota Timberwolves. Detroit is #1. #2 is Boston. #3 is OKC. #4 is San Antonio. #5 is New York Knicks. And again, honorable mention is Minnesota Timberwolves, folks. So for everybody that's out there who are basketball fans, get ready to get up off your seats and see some phenomenal gameplay because that's what we're all excited to see right now. Um, it's gonna be great. It's just gonna be great to see. You know, also with that being said, uh, not only get your popcorn ready, you know, but also get your tissues, because people that are fans of these teams that we put in our Power Five rankings will be eliminated as usual, you know, or they'll shock the basketball world. What can we say?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, we are excited because whenever the playoffs come up, it's the best time of every sport. Playoffs in hockey, NBA, NFL. Let's go. We're ready. We are truly ready.
It's go time. Checking in real quick with the fans. Pop says, rest in peace, coach. Also, go Captain Judge. Leon checks in once again. He forgot to mention Gonzaga.
Okay.
They do better when they are a lower seed, looking at a 3 seed right now. So that'll
Yes.
be tough for them, but if they slip a little bit, they might have a better chance. Let's see what happens.
Gonzaga's got a great program, also says.
Good stuff, Lee. My brother, I think we got any other hits and misses? We're running a little ahead of schedule here, but we good. We at the 43-minute mark.
The one thing, real quick, I want to step into the NFL.
Yes.
Shocking news with the DJ Moore being traded to the Buffalo Bills.
Good call.
Defensive end from the Raiders. He's going to the Ravens. What's his name? Jeez.
That's a good trade for the Bills. Give my man a weapon there. That
Yes.
Good stuff.
Free agency. I believe he was a free agent, but I could have sworn he was still under contract, which is kind of crazy. I could have sworn he was still on contract. I didn't agree with my Giants releasing Bobby Okereke.
That was that was a strange one.
That was really hard to swallow, and but they had their reasons for it. And when we look at
financial,
I don't know if it was that.
Hmm.
I believe when we look at how Mel Kiper had in his mock draft, we really sit there and we say, hey, that's just his thoughts. But when they released Okereke, who's to me was their solid captain and leader on that defense, the Giants that let me further know that the Giants are moving on to something that's about to, we might get something like 3 or 4 times better than what we lost. And they have their eyes on something. I know they have their eyes on a linebacker right now, and they have their eyes on another receiver. So the Giants are definitely, because of the new staff, the new head coach, I don't feel down about it. But I do say, Karake was that dude. He was really good,
mm-hmm.
and with a little bit more time, he would have developed into something, magnificent. I'm trying to think of real quick before we tune out. Says
Banger 8 wants in on Leon's tournament. Banger, Leon just chimed in. He's right there. Leon Stallings. What's that say? T71. Hit him up. He'll get you in the mix. Anybody else who wants in on that, hit up Leon. He'll get you in.
Banger. Yes. I think what's been going on, real quick again with the NFL, is they are getting rid of players that can seem, well, it's always about the money. That's number one. Anything that they can save up for the cap, that's why they're releasing players. Also, players that have been very, very vocal about being unhappy have left and have moved on.
Who'd you say made the trade? What team was it?
Well, he didn't. Crosby. I thought
Crosby?
Max Crosby was on. I believe he was under contract. But again, when you got the great Tom Brady there, and you got the Raiders ownership, they're gonna make things happen, especially when you have an NFL player that is unhappy. And Crosby was unhappy because they were trying to send him to get surgery before he wanted to make it happen, and I can still play. So right then and there, that set a bad relationship amongst that. Crosby felt, hey, I'm the leader of this team. I deserve, a little bit more respect on my body. So that was a real that was a real controversy and a lot of heated feelings between the Raiders and Crosby. But he is now a Raven. So he's going to a team that is defensively had already been good, but they're going to be even more dominant now with him coming over. So to all them Baltimore
Nice.
Raven fans, congratulations! Give yourselves a round of applause.
You did good, fans. You did good. Anything else, my brother?
That's it, my bro. That's it.
All right, we'll wrap it up, folks. Little birthday action. Happy birthday to former American League MVP Jim Rice. Turned 73 years old today. Um, Kenny the Jet Smith. Happy birthday to Kenny. Brooklyn legend, 61 years old today.
Okay,
And
Kenny.
former wide receiver of our generation, Hines Ward, turns 50 today. Happy birthday to Hines Ward, my brother. Another great episode 39 is in the books. Big 4-0 is up next. Sess and C Flash here with you. Thanks for hanging out. C, take us out as only you can, my brother.
All love, all love. Thank you again to our Village Legends community. Everybody just have a great week. Be safe. We know times right now we're going through. Uh, it can be a little strenuous on the brain, but you know what? We got to stay positive, folks. And as always, think sports.
Peace.
Peace.